As a district, we value community feedback, and as board president, I want to encourage our community to be empowered with the knowledge of the most up-to-date facts, figures, and understanding of the robust opportunities offered throughout Frisco ISD. After the last board meeting, we began asking some of our staff to respond to comments that include inaccurate and false information. As I mentioned last month, our teachers and staff are the best of the best in public education and beyond. And I am pleased to have three of our very best with me today. Dr. Wes Cunningham, Aaron Miller, and Scott Worsler, who are here to dispel the inaccuracies brought up during the January 17th board meeting.
Frisco ISD is not an old school system. The buildings are not that old. So I didn't really see the reason why we would be spending money on energy efficiency.
Frisco ISD has 20 schools and support buildings that are 20 plus years old. They require routine maintenance and replacements. Over the next 5 years, we'll have an additional 28 schools and support buildings that require similar upgrades. Enviromatics supplies energy management controls for our HVAC systems. In Frisco ISD, we always strive for energy efficiency in our schools. This creates comfortable learning environments for our staff and students, saves M&O dollars, and is good for the environment.
How many of you on this board are aware or have approved the practice in FISD K-12 schools where students are advised to scan a QR code from posters hanging in the classroom and fill out an online form to request private meetings with the school counselors?
So the QR code is a way for students to sign up to see the counselor. It's no different than using paper and pen on a sign-up sheet. It's just more efficient. In this way, the student can sign up to see the counselor from anywhere at any time, and then the counselor can call in students when it is least impactful to the instruction in the classroom. So they can look at the list and pick the time of day when it's best for the student to come in and see them. All the QR code asks for is the student's name, their grade, the counselor that they have if they're secondary, and just a general reason for their need to visit with the counselor.
This meeting between a minor and the counselor, it is set up without parental consent and with no requirement to inform the parent afterwards that the meeting took place or what was discussed.
Counselors regularly see our students for academic advisement and supporting them in their post-secondary decisions, and to assist them with any issues they may have with academic achievement as it relates to their attendance, completing their coursework, or becoming dysregulated and having to leave class. There may be other reasons they need to see them. This could be for suicide prevention, bullying or harassment, or if they've become a danger to themselves or others. In these cases, Texas Education Code does not require parental permission. However, it's our protocol to let the parents know about these meetings. If there's a need for more extended counseling services, such as a repeated need to see a student for a possible disability, mental illness, or any reason, the counselor does need parental permission for that. But this still would not be therapy. If a student needs actual therapy, then our first course of action is to recommend sources outside of the school. Now, our counseling website has more information about this. If for any reason a parent doesn't want their student to see a counselor, as long as it's not something that's required by law, then they can make that arrangement with the school.
I wanted to discuss the removal of the ILA pilot program. First of all, I want to say thank you for removing this terrible program. This is a program that I was speaking about at the December meeting when I said that the FISD was removing AP classes. My question is, how did it get into the school system in the first place? How much did it cost the citizens of Frisco for a failed program that was destined for failure from the get-go?
We provide a high-quality instructional experience for our students in Frisco ISD on a daily basis. And we provide support to our teachers for any and all of our instructional programs. We do pilot programs and courses in Frisco ISD, and we do so based on current educational research. That's what this one-level ILA program was. It was an attempt to provide a structure that would ensure differentiation for our students. What we've learned through the progress monitoring we've done of this program is that it's not the structure of one level ILA that's provided the difference for our students, but it's the work of our amazing teachers who differentiated their support for students day in and day out. We will continue to provide differentiation for students in Frisco ISD because we have to be innovative in our approach to meet their name and need. We owe that to our community. We will continue to work on those things we've learned through this program. We're going to provide information at the February board meeting that will give you all some data, as well as some of our success stories that we've had through this process. We look forward to hearing from you.
I found that whole award thing to be pure segregation, like Linnea said. It was horrifying to me.
At the beginning of the presentation, Dr. Clark talked about how students could apply for and receive this honor from the College Board. Students have to be African American, Hispanic, Indigenous, or be from a small rural area. Frisco ISD is considered rural in certain areas by the College Board. That's a whole other conversation. We were able to honor 363 students who not only received that criteria, they also met several other additional criteria from the College Board. This is a tremendous honor for our students, and we are proud to recognize the academic success of our students like we did on Tuesday night. We've done this at several board meetings and will continue to do so throughout the year. There is more information about this national recognition program available right now on our website. I hope you'll take a look.
I ask you, is it the job of government schools to influence our children's behaviors and beliefs? Is it the responsibility of government schools to impart values to our children?
Frisco ISD does not partner with outside vendors on our social emotional learning curriculum, outside vendors such as Castle. We actually have two priorities when it comes to SEL. The first one is to take care of what's required by the state. That would be our character education curriculum and our mental health promotion and intervention. We also then write all of our curriculum within house. You can find all of the curriculum in the Guardian Gateway, as well as more information on our approach to SEL. All of that is on the Guidance and Counseling website.